Alright, so as of recently, there's just been some things the community, not just recently, but like for a long time now. There's been things the community like I don't want to put it this way, but like there's just been some things the community I find kind of stupid. Whether that's on YouTube or on Discord or pretty much just anywhere where the Battle Cats community exists. I don't know, TikTok maybe. There's probably Battle Cats videos on there, but I don't have TikTok, so I don't know. Um, yeah, just like wherever there's Battle Cats stuff, there's just been a lot of stuff I disagree with. Now, before I start this, please do not send any hate or get upset with anyone in this video that I mention. You have a full right to get upset at me. Like, I'm the one making this video because I want to voice my opinion. But don't get mad at Anwar04 here or whoever else I mentioned. This is literally just me voicing my opinion and what I personally think. So today, Anwar made this video saying how to insta-kill Cyberface in Facing Danger. Let's watch it. Sends out Merc. Merc hits the base. Boom. One-shot Cyberface. Great. Now, the thing is, I wouldn't recreate, like, I wouldn't follow this strategy in, where I am now, because I already have Nala. Nala can just solo this stage easily. But newer players that have Merc from the Merc Storia collab might try this, because they might be struggling on Facing Danger. It might be like, oh, hey, Merc can just, one-shot the stage. Or one-shot, what's his name? Cyberface, and win. Which is true. But take a look. Well, I can't really show it because I have this on my computer and I'm recording this video on my phone. But I looked up online what Merc's critical hit chance is. True form, 20%. Like, if you have Merc's true form and you try to beat this level, chances are it'll take you around 5 attempts or more. Which is why I don't really think this is that reliable, and I think perhaps Anwar should have left a message about that in the beginning. But even worse, if you don't have Merc's true form, Merc has a 2% chance to do a critical hit. 2%. Keep in mind that she has a 6.7 second TPA. Like, really? That's horrible. And another thing, too, just, this video is 3 minutes long, and you might be thinking, like, Merc already killed Cyber. What's left to view the video? I'm gonna put this at double speed. Playback speed 2. Watch this. This is literally the video. And then for some reason he uses Thunderbolt cannon. Like, why not just use normal cat cannon? And Merc is still failing to hit the base. Until, another cannon. Like, it's literally just this. For like 1,000 years. That's not even half the video, and I'm playing this at double speed. Like, really? I understand you don't want this video to be, like, 5 seconds, but, like, you also don't need to make it that long. Seriously? So, yeah, I just found that pretty stupid about this video. Like, you could have just sent more Mercs out. Like, anyone trying to copy this isn't just gonna solo it with Merc. They're gonna send multiple Mercs out, not just one. Especially if they don't have the true form and Merc only has a 2% critical hit chance. Like, seriously? Plus, even the cooldown on Merc is 30 seconds. So, like, it's not like if you don't have the true form, you can just, well, it's 30 seconds in first and second form. True form, it's 10. But it's not like if you don't have the, what's it called? If you only have the second form, first or second, it's not like you can just spam Mercs and then have a whole wave of them going against Cyber or Cyberface, whatever his name is, and destroy him. No. You literally have a 2% chance, meaning it is going to take around 50 attempts, most likely. Which I think is absolutely whack. So, yeah. I think that's stupid about this video. But, like I said, don't send hate to this guy. This is literally just me voicing my opinion and me saying what I personally think could be improved. Now, the second video I want to take a look at here is Xskull's video of the most recent Zero Legends chapter in EN. So, Demon of Distiller Bay. Let's watch this, and let's just see, actually, let me explain this way. Typically, when I first attempted this subchapter, I had a lot of trouble with the first stage. I thought it would be easy, but that mini cyclone screws you over really hard. Way harder than you think. I even brought my level 50 Kalisa, who has a massive damage A, or B, one or the other, against Angel Talent Orb. And it was still insanely difficult. So, I was looking around online. I was like, alright, what can I do to beat this stage? And I come across this video. And I'm like, alright, Xskull made a video on it. Let's see what his strategy was. Hopefully this helps me. Really? Like, I get you want to get the level, done quickly, but, huh? How's that gonna help anyone, ever? Also, was that... Oh, why is that it still was on double speed from the other thing. But seriously? That's not a... That's a horrible strategy. I mean, well, no, it's a good strategy, obviously. It makes you win the level instantly. But, a lot of people go on YouTube, like me, to find strategies to beat levels they're struggling with. And this is the strategy you're giving us? Oh my goodness. You can barely even tell, what most of the enemies are, just because there's so much action going on with all these random, crazy, bizarre uber rares that no one's even seen before. Seriously. I mean, Little Eraser, why Little Eraser? Just bring Manic Eraser. I guess he does have slightly higher health than Manic Eraser and Normal Eraser, but still. Geometry, I would rather just bring another Eraser then. Cameraman, he's not going to help in this stage. Little King Dragon, maybe he'll help a little bit, but I don't have his talents or high level. I don't have Balrog. I do have Poseidon, but, it's going to be hard to use them here. Nobunaga, I don't have him. I don't have Windy. I don't have Dark Phono. I don't have Dioramos. Actually, I do, but I don't even have his true form. Really? This is dumb. This isn't gonna help anyone at all. And plus, no one's gonna have fun watching this. It's literally just units destroying, buffed units, hyper buff units just destroying every level in a matter of seconds. Some people might think it's cool, but, really? It's seriously stupid. This is literally just Xskull bragging about what, crazy units he has. Plus, don't these videos, I think it was him. Maybe, I believe it was. He did, one lineup all of Uncanny Legends. He had Balrog at level 50 plus 80. Because I don't think Dark Cat's Eyes were a thing at the time. Huh? Or was it plus 70? I don't know. It was hyper buffed to, the max. He definitely didn't actually get from doing draws. He did that got that just from hacking the game pretty much. Because he does hack certain units of the game. Before Kaluga came out, he actually had Kaluga in the game. And same with, what was the name? That freaking cheetah cat that was in the game files. Yeah. But seriously, oops, I just hit the next video. No, I don't want to watch popular MMOs and challenge games. Hang on a second. Alright, there we go. But, seriously, yeah. Xskull just hacks so much units into the game, and I bet these units in here, these units are literally, max level, 50 or 60 plus 70. That's insane. No one's gonna have that. Plus, people are not gonna have Windy, Nobunaga, and Dioramos true form, or fourth form, I mean, at this time. A lot of people aren't going to have Dark Phono. Lots of people aren't going to have Poseidon. Lots of people are not going to have Balrog. And lots of people are not going to have Little King Dragon's talents and a high level. Like, really? I think this is absolutely horrendous. But, whatever. I can't really control it. Also, you know, like I said in the beginning, don't send hate to any of these people. Do not send hate to X-Skull. Like I said, again, I just want to voice my opinion, and I think that this is really, really, really stupid. Alright, now the second to last video I want to take a look at here is X-Skull's Mighty Sphinx Core review. Now, this video is a good video. It explains, you know, a lot of the pros and cons about Mighty Sphinx Core. And honestly, Mighty Sphinx Core, I think, could be a pretty good unit. However, I don't even know how to explain it. I'm just going to go forward in the video. Let's see. It's around... I'm going to go to the... like... maybe around here? A little before. Okay, look at this. In the end, while Sphinx can work as a red tank, their niche overlap with Roe makes them incredibly replaceable and straight up not valuable for players. Which, yeah, Roe can definitely be... well, Roe probably is better than Sphinx Core. But you can use them together, at least. Plus, like, mixed stages, too. Like, stages like Red and Zombie, you can use them. I don't really know if... I think there's some levels out there with Zombie and Metal. You can use them there. I don't know about Red and Metal. It's kind of a weird combination. But, yeah. Pretty, like... you can use them alongside a Row in many stages, and they're really good, honestly. But, they go to the next portion of the video. He says metal, and then what the F? Like, really? And then this says, this niche sucks because the concept of tanking metals is a joke. What do you mean a joke? A metal tank would be good. The reason why it's so bad is because of the nature of metal enemies. They require critical hits to damage. Why should that matter? There you go forward in the video a little more. And then it says, the thing with metal enemies is that once they lock on a Sphinx, the only thing getting them off is RNG critical hits, which, yes, that is true. This results in a scenario where too much DPS can accumulate, melting Sphinx into a pulp. Yes, that is absolutely true. However, they're still a really good metal tank, and they can weaken too. Use them alongside, like, Talented Lollycat, and you're... oh my goodness, unless you have, like... well, I include Lollycat for a reason, to slow them in place. But, literally, Sphinx, like... the metal enemies are not going to get forward at all. Which I think, honestly, would be really good. And, plus, for someone like me that has Paladin and Hayabusa, I think... oh my goodness, I think freaking Sphinx Core would actually be really helpful. He could work great along those two. And be just a really good tank overall, except for, you know, Super Metal Hippo, because he can knock back. But, seriously, this unit is just... like, I feel like X-Skull's just putting hate on him for no reason. His anti-red ability is also... like, a lot of these abilities are also really good in early game, too, when no one has any good units. Like, you get this unit as one of your first Ubers. Oh my goodness, he'll help out a ton. He can easily tank red enemies, tank metal enemies as you get into them. He can help with outbreaks. He's great. I understand these videos are more viewed from, like, a late game perspective, but still. I definitely think Sphinx Core is, or could be a pretty good unit. Alright, now the last thing I want to take a look at, this isn't really a big, like, that big of a deal, but I just think this is kind of stupid. Happy New Year 2024 versus Baron Dragon Doge. Baron? Like, what's Baron about this? It's not even a Colossus enemy. So, crap, I don't want to play any of this music. I don't know if it's copyrighted or not, but, like, huh? I don't see where the name Baron comes from. I get it's a gauntlet stage, But if that's the case, why don't you just call it Gauntlet? Like, let me talk to this one guy online about this. Like, he was calling it Baron Doge Stage, and I'm like, huh? That's just, like, what's Baron about it? He's like, oh yeah, it's got, like, the Gauntlet tiers, like, Gauntlet levels, starts off easy, gets harder. And I was like, well, why don't you just call it Gauntlet? He's just like, I don't know. Like, seriously? There's no, like, I just don't see the reason to call this a Baron stage. But whatever, it's not that big of a deal. I just found this kind of stupid. But, that's not the only thing about this video. I noticed, ow. Sorry, my throat's, like, a little sore, I'm pretty sure. But, I noticed that, a lot of people, not just Silliman Tomcat here, but, like, a whole crap ton of people, they keep using this. This is another thing that's not a big deal, but it just annoys me. They've been using this, Manic Cat, like, money up combo. When, seriously, they could literally just replace those with even better combos, and then they could replace it with even better combos, and then use all the same units and be fine. So, if we take a look at the units that are actually being used here, there's Manic Mohawk, Manic Eraser, Manic Macho Legs, a Manic Lion, Courier, Bullet Train, and Awakened Bahamut. That's 7 units, leaving 3 spaces left. Now, if I go back here to Battle Cats, these, like, that's the money up combo at the bottom, Crazy Hearts. Now, a large combo is the equivalent to 2 small combos, like, 2 small combos together. So even that is, like, having 2 of those is already better than that combo. However, they use that combo a lot because it has Manic Mohawk, Manic Eraser, and Manic Macho Legs, and Manic Lion. But yeah, I get that. But literally, you could just take one of these combos, like Bouncing 4 or Bento Special, combine it with offshore accounts, and you literally just have even more money than before. And plus, that's 3 units. Like I said earlier, there's 3 extra spaces. Use those 3 units for your combos, and then everything else you're gonna use. Boom, you have even more of an advantage. Plus, there's some levels where people will just only use the Crazy Hearts combo, and that's it. Like, I understand. Like, you just want to, like, it's not that big of a deal, but, like, I don't know what it is. I just get annoyed by this stuff easily. Maybe that's just a me problem, but, I mean, to be fair, I did say this video was all just me voicing my opinion. So, yeah. Now, there's one more thing I want to talk about. It's not here on... It's not about the... It's not like a video or anything. It's just something I've noticed. I don't know what... Let me go to, like, a more appropriate screen for this, because I don't want this... I don't want to be talking about this while they got this, weird Dragon Doge stage in the background. Just a minute. Alright, so I looked around for a bit, and I couldn't really find much, until I came across this old video of mine. I disagree with NR4's quarter ranking, so, because this thumbnail says wrong at the top, although you can't see half of it, I decided, this will just be the screen while I talk about the next thing I want to talk about. Now, next thing I want to talk about is, there's units I use that I honestly absolutely love, and other people hate. I'm not here to, like, make a bunch of unpopular opinions, and then try to, like, convince you guys them. But, like, I feel like a lot of the members of the community just don't realize that certain units are honestly super good for so many stages, but they just, like, people just don't want to, like, I don't know how to put it. It's just, like, it's almost like they just don't want to give the unit a chance. For example, Peach Devils. I know, like, people are going to be talking about them a little bit, or have been, because they got, Ultra Talents. But, I was in this one, I was in Regget's Discord server, talking about this, and I was talking about how Peach Devils, True Form, they have amazing damage, their freeze and, weaken is very good, and everything, and they're, like, and people were, like, I had, like, 2 or 3, maybe not 3, but, like, at least, like, 1 or 2 people talking to me about just how Peach Levels isn't a good unit, and the only good form is their first form. First form, I mean, I haven't used the first form much because I don't need to. Like, I literally just use iCat, and if I really, really need to freeze angels, which is hardly ever, I just use Juliet. Which, yeah. I understand Momotaro is good at freezing red and angel, but, like, typically, if there's red in a stage, I use Peach Levels, the true form, for damage, and for the extra bonus of freeze and weaken. And then I might use iCat, and then for an angel stage, I would use Peach Levels for the same reason. And then perhaps use Juliet, or just like Sansa, or whatever I have to use, really. And I was talking about how Peach Levels, level 50, plus talents, they have about 8.4 thousand DPS, which might not sound like much, but you gotta keep in mind, you can stack them real easily. And they can do a whole crap ton of damage, plus just one of them can freeze, like, perma-freeze or perma-weaken if they proc enough. Which I honestly think is really good, and I don't see why Peach Levels isn't a good unit in true form. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But, there's another unit I want to talk about that has kind of the same thing going on. That is Megadora. Now, I think Megadora is honestly an amazing unit as well. You guys might want to unsubscribe from me for saying that. Which, if you do, go ahead. That's not my problem. That's your problem. But I think Megadora is an awesome unit. Like, people are saying they just get outclassed by Sanzo and Doctor, which they absolutely can. However, range, damage, health, everything, so good. I love it. Like, seriously, I use Megadora so much. Megadora is an awesome unit, and, like, keep in mind, Megadora, level 50 plus talents, has around, I think, 11.5 thousand DPS, plus small chance of wave attacks, everything. It's seriously good. Like, it's honestly really good. Hang on. I know I went to this screen for a reason, but let me go here real quick. Where's Megadora? Have some special cat's eyes. No, I'm gonna save those. Alright, let me find Megadora real quick. There he is. I maxed out all of Megadora's talents. Knockback chance up, wave attack, curse immunity, defense and attack buff. I didn't give him to level 60 though, so I can't really get those. But I did give him talent orb defense A against floating. Because Megadora is a good unit against floating. Now, the only thing that he really doesn't do good against is, like, Zalo. Gobble he can do good against if the hits are timed correctly. Or the wave attack hits him. But, seriously, though, Megadora... You know what? I'm gonna see if I can use Megadora in a stage real quick. Because I will forever, like, try my hardest to prove that he is a good unit. Floating Citadel, that's not on. But, is there even a floating Citadel? I don't know. I would assume there is, but who knows. Let's see, what's like a stage I could use Megadora on and just prove that he's, good. I don't want to do, one of these stages, because then I'll just instantly win. But, let's see. Growing Green. I have not done these stages in forever. Yeah, what was my strategy for this? Actually, not too bad. I have Megadora in my loadout. But let's just try this real quick. Do I have a speed up, actually? I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't. Who's honking their car outside? What? But, yeah, I want you guys to just see how Megadora does here. Alright, so I sent out Megadora right here on the base. Now, this level isn't really the best level to, try this out, because this level is really easy, but this will at least give you an idea of why I love Megadora. I'm not even going to send out another can or anything. I'm just going to leave it to Megadora. Unless, something happens. Oh, he didn't really proc right there. Right there he did. Slowed. Be great to get a wave attack in here, but you see he just killed Owlbrow. Knockback. Like, see, he has honestly pretty good knockback ability. Now, typically you'd be using more attackers than this. I'm literally just using Megadora here. So this isn't, like, the best example. But, honestly, like, you see, wave attack. Boom. Wave attacks are really good. You see that? That was about 55,000 damage done. And that every single hit? That's good. Okay, he did a wave attack. The wave attack chance is really small. It's only like an extra little bonus sometimes. But whenever it does happen, it is really helpful. I can understand these Bun-Buns aren't crazy strong, but like Megadora hasn't even gotten knocked back yet. I think like 1 or 2 more hits on the base, and then boom. Yeah, you see that? Megadora is a good unit, seriously. I mean, well, I know later on they're like not as helpful, but like people keep saying they're outclassed by like Sanzo and stuff, and in terms of cost and spammability, absolutely. Same with Doctor. But Megadora has the addition of range, good damage, and good health. Like, I literally... And plus, you can combine the two and make a really good anti-floating loadout. Like, whenever floating Frontier is on, or whatever it's called, or Sky Frontier, my loadout is literally, like, Meat Shields, Neko Common, Sanzo, Fishman, some other stuff, Kai, D'Artagnan, Megadora, like, yeah. It's all that stuff. And Megadora is literally, like, one of the most helpful things in that. Plus, you can literally just use Megadora as, like, a generalist on a stage. Like, let's find another stage for that, actually. I don't really know what stage to try this on. It's kind of a tough choice. Let's see. By the way, if you do get Megadora's Curse Mutant talent, they can be really good in Uncanny Legends. Because I've been playing 2 Crown Uncanny Legends, and there was a stage with floating enemies, and then either a curse, I think it was curse base, not golem, sunfish, but yeah, and they absolutely just destroyed that stage. Sorry, like I said earlier, I think my throat's a little sore, so if my voice isn't that great, that's why. But let's see. What if I use Megadora on, say... no. Was it Rose-Colored Road? No, where was the stage? Might have been in Behemoth's Peak, actually. Yeah, this one. Now, Megadora, now, if I had his Ultra talents, he would be good against Relic, but I don't. So let's find my loadout for this level. This is a weird loadout, alright. Okay. It's a unit we just don't need. Lillian's mostly there just for Condemn Pang. Ural to crowd control. Doron for freeze. How about, like, thinking one of these 3. You know what? We're here to show the power of Megadora. Let's just do that. Plus, you know what? I'm gonna throw D'Artagnan back in. I just don't want Luza, because Luza would absolutely destroy here. So, here we go. I'm gonna, pause the recording and wait for some stuff to happen, and then I'll resume. Alright, so Emos just came out, and there's a lot of Condemned Pangs here. Let's send out Lilin. I need to keep sending out Future Cat, too. Let's do that. That didn't work, apparently. I should probably get Ural, too, actually. Alright, come on. There. Now Megadora. Honestly, Ural is also going to deal good damage to these guys, so... Part of this is Ural, but you see, I think that was Megadora just got a knockback off of Emost. You see, he's like knocking Emost back every single hit. No, come on. You see? Like, one Megadora hit is a knockback for Emost. And apparently a D'Artagnan hit isn't. So that's pretty freaking cool. Okay, looks like that hit wasn't, but most of the time, at least. Megadora, yeah, Megadora just died. Okay, Earl, you gotta do something. There you go. I'm gonna pause this again, because it's gonna take forever for anything to come out. Well, I was expecting to wait a little bit and then get another Megadora out, but Emost just died. So, what do I do now? What stage was it? There was a certain stage, like, it was a little bit after Emost was introduced. So, we're going early Uncanny Legends here. I'm just gonna... No, Emost, I don't think Emost was introduced this early. Yeah, I'm gonna say no to that. Let's see, if I go to, like... Go out here... I literally do not remember when Emost was introduced. Heaven's Back Alley. I feel like it's in one of these upcoming chapters here. Battle in the Bath. Wait, oops. Okay, I guess I'm doing it this way. Nope. I just remember there was a certain stage where there were 3 Emosts, and I was thinking maybe Megadora could do something there. Alright, I don't know. I'm gonna look it up. I'll be right back. Alright, so I did some searching around, and this is the stage right here. Classroom in Ruins. Now, this was my loadout last time I beat it, which was while I was doing 2 Crown. And, let's see. I can copy this loadout. I don't want Luza, because Luza is just gonna demolish all of them. And I'm kind of trying to show the strength of Megadora. You know what? Okay, hang on. Megadora, get in there. The Peach Devils, too. Like, I talk about Peach Devils for a reason, and how they have good damage. In fact, this might be a bit of a risky move, but get out of here, Nala. Let's see. Should I bring, like, you know, there's one extra slot. I'm just gonna throw in that. Just for some extra, just a tiny bit of extra damage. Let's just do this, and see what happens, you know? Right off the bat. Alrighty. Yeah, this might be a little difficult. Actually, no, it won't be. Alright. Be right back. Well, these moves here boosted up my money the entire way, so here we go. Alright, I'm gonna use Doron, because if I don't, then bad things are about to happen. There, just clear the stage a little bit. After that, we're already dealing some pretty good damage. I'm really hoping this is actually gonna work. I'll be honest, I'm not, like, fully certain it will, but let's see. Megadora's just not really hitting the actual, like, Emost. He's hitting, like, everything else but them. But, you know, Peach Devils is still hitting, Emost, which is good. looks like we're not doing too bad. There we go. Yeah, Megadora's starting to get some hits in there. Bam. See, Megadora and Peach Devils can be really good for damage. Now, if I had to, like, if I'm not sure what to put, like, in my loadout, like, assuming these weren't here, if I'm, like, trying to make my loadout and I don't know what to put in, I would still rather put Peach Devils because they're cheaper, still do insanely good damage, and are, like, easily stackable, and have much better cooldown. Yeah, I would still choose Peach Devils. But you can definitely use both of them together and do some very good damage that I don't think should, be ignored. So, finally, after recording for 35 minutes, about to be 36, well, I had to pause the video a lot here and there, but, so I'm going to say in total, this probably took, like, at least 45 minutes. But, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just kind of wanted to voice my opinion on things, and, yeah, I might make more videos like this if, something else in the community comes up. Like, I could start leaving my opinions on, like, well, not really do, like, reviews on certain units, but I could perhaps do, like, my opinions on them, what I think, all that stuff. Yeah. Anyways, that's all for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.